by Ronald Tubid in the first half.
Not a great quarter for him. Actually, not a great half for him. And the nice thing about Petron, when they face a guy like Calvin Agueva, they can give him different looks. They can give him a guy like Ronald Tubid. They can give him a guy like Arwin Santos. They can even they're not even afraid to put a denok on him because, you know, they talk about the offense of Petron, but they have a lot of very good defensive players as well.
Petron starts the third quarter with Alex Cabagdon, Junmar Fajardo, Marshall Lasseter, Arwin Santos, and Jay Washington. Rodney White will start the second half on the Petron bench. Lasseter was at the hottest pair of hands for Petron in the first half, and trying to start it the same way dito sa third quarter. For the Aces, Cyrus Baguio, Robert Dozier, Tony De La Cruz, RJ Azul, and the veteran Nick Velasco. And
also happy with their defense, but they need to be able to play on their tempo. Wag daw manggigigal while trying to double the effort for the second half.
what is the preferred tempo of this Aces team?
I think it's pretty clear. Their tempo, they like to keep it as slower than most other teams, but when they run or when they play slow, this is a team na pag sumabay ka naman sobrang bagal, papatayin ka, dami lang mga athletes, but will all of a sudden run.
Right now, Aces on top by 6, 44-38 in the early moments of the third quarter. Cyrus for 3.
See what Petron does. You know, it seems that they're more comfortable playing with an all-Filipino. Also maybe because kanilang import kakarating lamang in terms of kulang pa yung kanyang mga practice days.
Here's Kabagdon, extra pass, Jay Wash, that's good.
This is a team that actually did win a game all-Filipino against one of the top teams in the league in Rain or Shine. So they're looking at maybe the same formula might work against another of the top teams in the league, Alaska.
Here's Cyrus over to Tony De La Cruz, and he misses. Rebound. Arwin almost had it.
Tony De La Cruz doing a good job. That's not the first time that he's found himself open because he's moving without the basketball and Arwin losing track of him because he's cutting behind Arwin Santos. Good run play on the part of Alaska right here. Tony De La Cruz just able to give that pass there. Junmar Fajardo better be protecting the in-between ball, man, and wing.
Here's Kabagdon, sends it to Arwin.
Dozier effect. You see a lot of players changing their minds in terms of taking that shot. Dahil nandun sa loob si Dozier. And those 3 shot blocks do stay in the minds of players.
Here's Dozier against the Kraken. Pasa, De La Cruz. No go. Rebound, Arwin. Petron down by 6. In the early moments of the third. And here's Alex on the move. All the way. No go. Put back para kay Jay Washington. Let's learn more about Robert Dozier from Erica.
Robert Dozier is heaven sent for Alaska, sabi ni Coach Luigi. I love that guy, dagdag pa niya. Coach Luigi is very proud of him mainly because of his good attitude, kasabay ng magandang naitutulong niya sa team on rebounds and blocks.
Bumito na isang referee na traveling. What's the right call though?
Here's Kabagdon. It's a 3-point game para sa Alaska as we near the 8-minute mark of the third. Hook pass, Jay Wash, Arwin, no. Battle for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Petron.
Say it again, the Dozier effect. Kita mo si Robert Dozier lumabas para i-contest yung tira ni Arwin Santos, and Arwin just had to put a little bit more arc into that shot.
Here's Lasseter. Good pass. Oh! That's a...
Nothing broke his fall
Yeah.
as well.
But he's okay. Steady, steady. On that move, here's another look at
And
that
this,
play.
this guy is a very tall guy. The distance from his behind to the floor, kahit na hindi tumalon, ang taas na yun eh.
So the good news is Junmar is fine. He's playing right now. And meantime, here's RJ Azul. Nascat on top by 2. Azul to Eman. Eman! No! A heartbreaker of a miss for Sam Eman. Eman against Jay Wash. Advantage Eman, and that would be a push against Washington.
Think that the first suspect off the bench would be their import, but looks like it's not going to be their import. Napapalit kay Jay Washington.
Meantime, loose ball. Here's Kairos. Shot clock continues to run. Baguio rattles out. And Arwin wins it against 2 Alaska rebounders. Washington almost losing it. Junmar outside. Jay Watch for 3.
Why he wants to stay on the floor, because as a player, you actually know if you're going to have a good game and you can feed it. It seems that he's feeding it today with 17 points.
6 points for Tony. The lead is back with Alaska, 49-48. That's near the halfway mark of the third. Lassiter, in and out. That will be last touch on Junmar. I mean last touch on Sam Eman. Calvin Abueva makes his entry here in the third quarter.
Did you see that screen of Ronald Tubit on Calvin Abueva? Guys got moved. That is not a fashion trend. They're both injured and both wearing slings.
Which is never a good sign. Now, meantime, Petron, this is a good sign. They're up by 1, 50-49, and they're actually doing it without Rodney White. We're almost halfway done here in the third, and still no sign of Rodney White on the floor.
Yes. Yung end ng second quarter, kung saan nandun si Rodney White sa loob, they really struggled when he was on the floor.
Arwin Santos, along with Kapaknod, Tupid, Junmar, and Marshall Lassiter. Double team on Fajardo. Sends it out and ends up with Arwin for 3.
Gotta give credit to Sam Eman. He does put his body in between in between the ring and Fajardo.
Here's Dondon for 3. Yes, sir!
Second three-pointer para kay Dondon Ontiveros. As a whole, Alaska not bad from three-point range. Very close to 50%.
Oh, they really like this. You know, honestly, Junmar shoots free throws. Mala Stephen Curry. It's so smooth. It's buttery.
Not go Stephen Curry.
Free throw lang naman. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na Stephen Curry. Free throw lang. Really? Paano? Hindi ko.
I think so.
Here's Dozier. Jump hook is good.
Has had a lot of success against the bigger defenders of Petron, Junmar Fajardo.
Lassiter. Lassiter was red hot in the first half. It's quieted down here in the second half. Kubit fires to corner. That ball ends up with Dozier. 12 rebounds for Dozier. And meantime, here's Kairos. Baguio sends it to Reyes. Alaska on top by 3. With over 4 minutes remaining in the third. Matthew Reyes for 3.
Petron. They can match the other big men pag inaatrasan sila. They do a better job of that. But when the import faces up, like Dozier can, doon napipilitan humelt itong Petron.
You expect that with Denok. He gets to post up a lot of the smaller point guards in the league, but Rafi Reyes uses his speed.
I mean, that's one of the times that you can compare him to his father.
But Denok scores again, this time against Don Tiveros. Back and forth we go dito sa third quarter. Alaska on top 57-56. Dozier. Here's Don for three. Yes, sir!
Very good offensive quarter from both teams dito. Better shooting so far, lalo-lalo itong stretch itong last 2 minutes.
Here's stupid handoff, Junmar. And Fajardo will go back to the free throw line.
What is it, 6'10 with gel?
Wax.
Wax.
Ano yung gel niya?
Wala na ba?
Richard na lang yung gel niya. It's hair product.
Hair product.
Yeah, hair product. 3:05 remaining in the third quarter. It's a 3-point lead for the Alaska Aces. Dozier against the Kraken. Here's Calvin.
Can't lose him. Alaska doing a good job. Kanina si Tony De La Cruz doing a good job of cutting behind the defense. Now it's the turn of Calvin Abueva.
Only 5 points tonight for Abueva. In the meantime, Denok Miranda is having a big third quarter.
7 points for Denok. 2 layups that we saw earlier. Now he's stretching that offense a bit more with that 3-point shot.
2.5 to go in the third. Lamang pa rin ang dalawa. Ang Alaska is Dozier. That's a foul against Denok Miranda. And Tails call for 7-0 to 7-6-8 up to 7-0. Reyes against Denok. Here's Denok. Wild shot. Rebound number 13 para kay Robert Dozier.
That's what pressure can do to you because the good pressure of Reyes, kaya nangyari yun.
Bola pa rin ang Alaska despite a swipe by Denok. 2 minutes to go in the third. Abueva.
Surprise.
Earlier. Balik sa inyo.
Salamat, Erica. That should help clarify the situation. That is the reason given by the Petron coaching staff. Because in this quarter, Rodney White with extended minutes on the Petron bench. Right now, Rodney White on the floor trying to help out. Kabakdot will miss. There's Rodney White with a rebound.
That's what they need from him, those rebounds.
And Arwin with the putback. And that will cut down Alaska's lead to 3 points.
Yes, and it starts off, you don't have to be a scorer to help this team as an import. You just have to do those little things. But those little things na minsan, Petron's a team with a lot of superstars. Sometimes nakakalimutan nila. What a good job, Alaska made their free throws. They're close to 80%.
Meantime, here's Tubin. Arwin thought about the three. Goes to Denok. Denok having a very good third quarter. Ganda. One minute remaining dito sa third quarter. Sumaba itong third quarter natin because of
Fouls, because actually both teams got into penalty at about the 6-minute mark. Very slow quarter.
Free throws again.
Big difference in this quarter. Alaska's made their free throws. Petron has missed a lot. Both of them took 13 attempts. Pero there's a 3 free throw disadvantage para dito sa Petron.
This is Espinas. Shot knocked out to 10. Alaska on top by 4 points. Espinas will challenge Rodney White, and that will be a foul on Rodney. So 1 out of 2 for Espinas, but that's enough to give Alaska a 5-point advantage.
Unti-unti ng Alaska, no? kahit na konti lang, lumalaki yung lamang nila.
Time winding down in the third. Petron can write the last sentence of the third chapter. They are down by 5. 5 seconds to go in the third. Alex Cabagnot squeezes through. 1 second to go. Rafi Reyes. Oh, he got it!
That's a terrible job on the part of Ronald Tubit. Had a chance to get the basketball. You open yourself up to something like this. Let's not take anything away from Rafi Reyes because that shot is gonna make his father smile.
Tuwa si Erpat. Sabi niya, parang ako
Look
lang,
at this
parang ako lang
play.
dati.
But look at this play of Ronald Tubit. Why aren't you getting the basketball? Why won't you get the basketball? You don't get the basketball, it's just right. Na ang kalaban mo, shootan ka ng ganyan. Good job on the part of Rafi Reyes.